everyone, I hope you all are good, doing well. So today we are here with one of the important theme with respect to our UPSC examination. The theme of today's lecture is NITI Aayog. Why I have included this topic? Because recently NITI Aayog has completed 10 years of its journey, and we know that UPSC has and PCS has been always been in a habit of asking question from the institution if they have achieved something, or NITI Aayog is already very important with respect to our examination. So time and again I always emphasize whatever we are reading we have to look or we have to connect that with our syllabus. So here in prelims we have seen the question has been asked from the facts and initiative, like when it was established. The question was directly asked in the year I think 2015 or 16 of UPSC prelims examinations. And time and again we have seen the key initiative which has been which is started by NITI Aayog. The question has been asked from that initiative, like SDG India Index, that is Sustainable Development Goal India Index, and the ranking of a state has always been the favorite area for the state PCS as well as UPSC examination. Apart from that, like aspirational district program, whose initiative is this? So this kind of a question we have encountered time and again. If I talk with respect to mains, we can connect it with our GS paper 2, governance, polity and welfare. There we can see the role of NITI Aayog in cooperative federalism. Directly the question has been asked in mains examination. We can also look it as a decentralized planning, how the NITI Aayog policy is facilitating policy recommendation specific to regional needs, like aspirational district program. We can also connect it with good governance index, like use of SDG India Index for tracking development goal. We can also connect it with GS paper 3, that is economic and development. Here we can see the role in drafting long-term strategies like 15-year vision document and 3-year action agenda. So this is how we can connect this topic, and we can also connect it with, like, there's a possibility that in essay also we can have this kind of a question. Like first we can see the NITI Aayog as a driver of cooperative federalism, or role of NITI Aayog in policy formation. So let's start our lecture. The first thing which we are seeing, that what NITI Aayog, that stands for National Institution for Transforming India, and it is a government think tank which is established in the year 2015, and now in the year 2025 it has completed 10 years of its establishment. So let's have a look about its aim. If I talk about its aim, it has replaced Planning Commission, aiming to focus on more contemporary challenges like sustainable development, policy innovation and governance reform. If I talk about the composition, it is led by the Prime Minister as a chairperson and vice chairperson, and CEO leading the executive function. If we look after the governing council, then again we are having Prime Minister. It comprises of Chief Minister of State and UT, Lieutenant Governors of UT, except Delhi and Pondicherry. And we have that, why I'm saying except Delhi and Pondicherry, because there is a legislative assembly. There is a CM also. So the CM take part in this governing council instead of Lieutenant Governor. Then we have Vice Chairperson of NITI Aayog, and then we see the full-time member of NITI Aayog. So let's have a look what are the NITI Aayog hubs. The question has been asked from this point also. So Team India Hub, that act as an interface between state and center. Knowledge and Innovation Hub, which builds the think tank of NITI Aayog. Then we have the Aayog plan to come out with 3-year documents and 3-year action agenda, 7-year medium term strategy paper and 15-year vision document. So you have to just remember this key hub, like NITI Aayog hub, that is Team India Hub, Knowledge and Innovation Hub, and this Planning Hub, which came with the 3 different data, that is 3-year, 7-year and for the 15-year. So now let's have a look where we can compare NITI Aayog as well as a Planning Commission. So here we can see NITI Aayog serves as an advisory think tank, and if we talk about the Planning Commission, it served as an extra constitutional body. And NITI Aayog draws its membership from wider expertise, but Planning Commission has a limited expertise. NITI Aayog serves in spirit of cooperative federalism as states are equal partner. But if we talk about in terms of planning commission, its states participated as a spectators in an annual plan meeting. Apart from that, we can also see that NITI Aayog focus upon bottom-up approach of planning, and planning commission followed a top-down approach. NITI Aayog does not possess mandate to impose policies, but planning commission imposed policies on state and tied allocation of fund with project data approved. So here we can see all the information. One more important point which I would like to highlight, that is NITI Aayog does not have power to allocate fund which are wasted in finance minister, but planning commission had power to allocate fund to ministries and state government. So I hope you would have understand the difference between NITI Aayog and planning commission, one being the think tank, another being the extra constitutional body. So now we are going to look at the role of NITI Aayog. Sorry. The first role which we can see here, that is policy formulation and strategic advice. So it provides strategic and technical advice to the center as well as state governments. The second point which we can see, promote cooperative federalism. So by encouraging state governments to partner with central government in decision making. So this is how it tried to promote cooperative federalism. The third point is monitoring and evaluation. So it monitors as well as evaluate the implementations of policies and program and ensure they align with the long-term development goal. Innovation and research. So it aims to foster innovation, research and new technologies in critical sector. Last but not the least, the promotion of sustainable development goal. So NITI Aayog play a key role in aligning India's development program with the global sustainable development goals. So these are the role of NITI Aayog which we have seen. Now we have to look at the pillar of effective governance. So there are the pillar of effective governance as envisaged by the NITI Aayog include pro-people. That is, it is pro-people in that it satisfies the aspirations of both society as well as individuals. Proactive. Why? Because it focuses on anticipating and responding to the need of citizen. Participation. Participation entails the involvement of general public. Empowering people, especially women, in all part of their lives. Next point we can see, that is inclusion of all. It ensures the inclusion of all people. All people are included regardless of caste, creed or gender. Equality. The main aim is to ensure that all people have equal access to opportunity. And last but not the least, that is transparency. Making the government transparent and responsive is referred to as transparency. So we can see these are the pillar of effective governance that has been outlined by the NITI Aayog. So next we can see the challenges of NITI Aayog. If I talk about the challenges, few I have written down. You can also include other challenges also. The first we can see here, that is limited authority. So NITI Aayog lacks the executive power to enforce its recommendation, which limits its ability to drive significant change. Coordination between states and center. Despite its emphasis on cooperative federalism, achieving effective collaboration between state government and central government remain a challenge. Data gaps. NITI Aayog relies heavily on accurate data to guide policies, but inconsistent as well as incomplete data from state hinders effective policy making and monitoring. Next we can see, that is resource constraint. Limited resource and competing priorities often make it challenging for NITI Aayog to fully implement its plan and initiatives. Resisted to change. So some state and political entities resist NITI Aayog initiative, especially if they feel their autonomy is being undermined or if there is a lack of alignment with the local needs. Sorry. So here we can see the challenges. Now we have to look after what are the major initiative that has been taken by NITI Aayog, and this is one of the crucial area from where the we can see the questions in our prelims. So I have not been into detail of each and every initiative, but I request you to just go and write down the factual information with respect to this initiative of NITI Aayog, be it SDG India Index, Composite Water Management Index, Atal Innovation Mission, SAT project, Aspirational District Program, School Education Quality Index, Health Index, Agriculture Marketing and Farmers Friendly Reform Index, India Innovation Index, Women Transforming India Award, Good Governance Index, Women Entrepreneurship Platform, Strategy for India at 75, and Methanol Economy Program. So here we have seen a lot of initiative that has been taken. Now let's have a look for the vision plan of NITI Aayog for India. So the first is Agenda for 2030. So here it focus on achieving the sustainable development goals by addressing poverty, education, healthcare, clean energy and gender equality. The next vision is 15-year vision document. So aimed at creating roadmap for India's development from 2020 to 2035 with focus on economic growth, social equity and environmental sustainability. Last vision is focus on data and innovation. Promote digitalization, innovation, evidence-based policy making to drive economic development and improve governance. So these are the vision of NITI Aayog for India. Next we can see what are the way forward. So here what we can include as a way forward, So what we can see that decentralization of planning but within a 5-year plan framework. Bureaucratic inertia need to be shaken, specializing it and fixing the accountability on the basis of performance. So NITI Aayog could emerge as an agent of change over time and contribute to government's agenda for improving governance and implementing innovative measures for better delivery of public service. So here we can see NITI Aayog continues to be representative of efficient, transparent, innovative, accountable governance system in country with distinguished work ethics. So that's all for today. I hope you have understood what I tried to make you because I try to make you pick those areas from where there is a possibility that question can be asked. So that's all for today. Hope you like this video. Don't forget to share with your family and friend, and do let me know if you have any advice with respect to the lecture so that we can further improve. That's all from my side. Till then, take care. Thank you.